What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, Killer KK Love in the building. Tell me how you feeling. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm just playing. Anyways, it's your girl, Killer KK Love in the building. So, you guys, if you're new to the channel, please do me a big favor and hit the subscribe button with the post notification bell so you don't miss when I go live. You know, I does this, okay? Also, if you're interested in booking private reading, check the description box below. It has my email address, my Instagram, my Facebook, so you can hit me up. All right, y'all. I heard somebody like, what's the Lionsgate portal? Like, I literally heard somebody say that shit. So the Lionsgate portal is activating. I feel it intensely magnifies and activates the solar plexus. I know for some of you guys, you're getting in alignment to having a Kundalini awakening, almost like feeling your Kundalini energy. It feels like for some of you guys, for the first time, your Kundalini energy is actually working, channeling properly. It's able to go through the different chakras in order to kind of have a good flow of energy or a current of energy. So some of you guys are creating a new current of energy here with this Lion Gate. But basically, it is for your solar plexus, your creativity, and pretty much putting in this portal what you would like to manifest and co-create. So for example, I remember the last time this portal came was right before I started my YouTube channel, and it was right before I conceptualized my EP that I released on my birthday that year in October. It released some things for me that I didn't understand were there, that I didn't, take better. I don't know. It just like it let a lot of energy go. And like literally before this time last year, before I started my journey in the Lionsgate portal, I had like gone to this dope ass concert. I was really inspired by the music. It was such positive, good messages, and I felt really connected. So I started being like, what's my higher purpose? What am I here to really do? So I started kind of questioning that. And then I was working at a job, quit my job. I think it was either the new moon or the full moon in August. So that portal opened up a lot. So things that aren't working for you that you're aware of are going to kind of flatline because there's some new energy coming in. I'm going to do definitely some card pulling here. But it's pretty much just going to be to clarify because I have like notes that I channeled y'all. So I just want y'all to know it's litty. All right. Yay. Yeah. Okay. So you guys, I'm seeing the comments here. All right. So the topic is, are you ready for your heart's desires? Like literally, because you're being guided. Your steps are being guided towards your heart's desires. It's really more so this energy of really blossoming into more of who you are. So you're going to receive passion, new beginnings. You're going to be channeling in them. So that's where that Kundalini energy connecting, it's almost going to be that is a channeling where you're able to digest information. This could either be through the dream state or through the environment around you. So different situations are going to occur that are going to kind of put you in a position to really align yourself with where you're passionate at and where you want to improve in your passion or awaken more, kind of dig deeper within yourself. Like we've had this whole first half of the year to kind of like contemplate who we are and what our place in the world, what it means, with the pandemic going on as well, just kind of seeing our life in a different perspective. And now it's just kind of like, so what do you want to do about it? So so you've collected all this information, this data. So now what? And that could be coming, like I said, in the form of dreams or just the environment around you is kind of asking you, so what is next? What does this new beginning look like for you also in the Lion's Gate? I want to just kind of say that I'm going to get to the part, there's a couple pages here where I was really channeling, but I feel as though there's this level of really honing in on what you want. Like, again, that energy of like, if you don't feel satisfied or if you want more out of your life, where can you really like open your mind to that possibility? You get to shape things. You get to have an impression. I'm getting with the Lion's Gate too. You're going to open up that portal where you get to kind of pre-decide certain choices. So, when people say they have deja vu, it's pretty much because you have gone somewhere in your timeline ahead of where you physically are right now. You have mentally gone ahead of your timeline, seen an event, and you're almost like waiting for that to happen. So on the way, you'll get deja vu, you'll get clues that something good is going to happen or something's just going to happen in general. So I kind of feel like that's what you're co-creating it with the universe. So you're literally, whatever you're thinking, doing, feeling, manifesting right now is what situations you will be reflecting on in the outer world soon, because of whatever meant. If you've been doing positive manifestations, if you've been working on yourself, then that's excellent. But if you haven't, you're probably in the phase I'm going to talk about in a little while, because this is pretty much, what is your heart desire? What is the fire in your belly kind of ignite for? What do you feel? And you'll start to see it. But it feels like you're having an impression on the atmosphere of the next situations that stimulate new storylines. So there's this energy of, if something is happening repetitively, or if there's a situation that you're just kind of bored with or stagnant with, it's almost like you're getting the chance to stimulate new storylines based off of some decisions that you're going to have to make here soon. But it's new energy that you're making these decisions with. There's new plots and settings being created. So right now, with the thoughts that you're thinking, it's leading you towards a certain direction and you're being guided, but your longing for more in your life is guiding you as well, because you're kind of, some should surrender their release to control what's going on and just kind of surrender, because the universe is taking you on those little rides. It's a little one. It's not like a huge ride, but the universe is taking you on a little ride to see, if you're prepared for the situation, while you're also incorporating that spiritual work that you're doing to prepare yourself for a new beginning. I also feel as though you may feel like you've worked so hard. One thing that's going to stumble some people during this portal opening and kind of the outcome of what's coming through this portal is that somebody could feel like they worked really hard, but they're not sure what they expected to come from it. So the results that you had from a certain situation that you worked really hard on, you weren't sure what you were going to expect in that situation. Like, what should I expect after working so hard? It almost feels like you effortlessly put work into something, and the results that you're receiving, it's almost like you didn't kind of expect it, because whatever you were doing felt really good to you, or was a series of choices that were really good for you. So you were in your natural element. And it's kind of like the universe is like, yeah, so start getting in that element, that natural element of yourself, not like all this other shit. Things are happening and the universe is working its magic on the structure of your life and new beginnings in the background. So things are going to be shifting and changing and rearranging, guys. Emotionally or physically, different various situations are coming up to make and ignite shifts and, things of that nature. This may feel like a new sensation. It may feel like something new has occurred. You could feel like you're late for something, like I was supposed to do something, or I was supposed to be somewhere. There's this sense of like, possibly if you're not where you need to be in your path, this sense of feeling like I need to be doing something today, or I need to do something. There's a sense of urgency. You can feel challenged by your everyday life or your everyday routine, or by a moment's notice. Things start to happen and they're going to change overnight. So with this Lion Gate energy, it's very like wheels turning. It's kind of like, okay, you got the chance to kind of explore what you are curious about in regards to some situations in your life, or you're doing some observation on it. But now things are going to start to like become more rapid. You're going to have more rapid movement. So things can be happening instantly. If you're manifesting, things can manifest instantly for you. Opportunities, just really abundant things. But it's all about you, how you personally have worked on yourself. Because it's basically like an online course. It's, self-paced. But if you're not working on yourself, then you still have to catch up to where, you know what I mean? It's like your heart's desires are coming forward towards you if you've been doing the work. If you haven't, this Lion's Gate is really good for initiating that ability to focus and hone in. So yeah, I also got the message that with every month, there is a new lesson. With every action, there's a reaction, even if it takes a while for you to notice. Things are continuing to move forward, even after feeling like it was at a dead standstill. So the dead standstill to me is kind of just like you pacing yourself. It feels like you kind of have to explore some thoughts and feelings in this Lionsgate portal about what you personally want. You could get stagnant in that, but you're starting from somewhere. So that's what matters pretty much. You realize that what it was a silence of stagnation residing in a part of you. Maybe you were having some soul fragments that were created before that you're needing to polish off and return back to you in better condition than the pain that caused the fragment. So if there was a fragmented situation, whatever that could mean for you, a loss of some kind or some sort of realization over time that you've had about yourself in regards to how you give energy to others or how you've been giving energy to yourself, that could be coming back to you to integrate, because before you can make your heart's desires come true, you have to have one whole heart. And if you have soul fragments of your heart being somewhere in a place of a memory or what have you that, cause some sort of pain, it's almost like you're having to deal with that before you're able to kind of manifest from this heart space. Yeah. And I'm also hearing too, it isn't an action that makes a difference. It's the lesson learned as a bigger picture of the action. So if you're having to do something or somebody's coming towards you with an action, it's really the lesson that you learn from the experience about yourself. And if you can take or learn anything from the other person or another situation in your life, then do that. But it almost feels like this energy of needing to do this forgiveness work, so that your heart can be in one place. It can be centered in one place. You can wish from one well. Because I just heard the wishing well. Some people are not going to be able to wish from one well. Some people are going to have water or energy stuck in a different well of a memory or something that happened to them or a situation they can't get away from. And they're going to try to make a wish, and it's not going to necessarily manifest instantly, or it might not manifest fully for them, or there could be a lesson within the wish that they wish from their heart that is continuing to teach them self-growth. So it's a lot of information during Lion's Gate. Like, I'm telling you, shit's gonna get real. It's gonna challenge you about, are you living the life that you want to live? Are you where you want to be? How can you improve? You could also be looking back on how you've grown, things of that nature. As a result of the inner work that is being completed, you're rewarded in the way that you may have always longed for, but never truly managed. Like, you maybe never thought that you receive it, or you maybe never have received it. So after you're doing the inner work, you're going to receive a great reward, something that maybe you have not imagined yourself receiving, or you have not received thus far, even though it's like you should have received this by now, or this should have been a part of your situation, your life story, but now here it is. So it almost feels like a missing piece to a puzzle in a sense. It feels like an emotional victory, an emotional win. Yeah. It feels like the external manifestation is currently active, and it may take a while to adjust before jumping in. It feels like this energy that kind of solves some situations in your life, kind of provides you what you need, kind of has like a resolution. There's just a quick resolution. Like, nothing is holding you back anymore. As soon as you're able to tap into what you want and not wish from a place of what somebody else wants for you, or having your heart in two different wells or whatever, like, you're really able to move forward. What's up, everybody that's coming in? Yeah, so we're just talking about this portal here on August 8th, the 888 portal, the Lion's Gate. It's really propelling. Like I said, it comes from that solar plexus where you're able to, and you'll also see where you could be overdoing certain things that don't hold as much passion as you truly have towards other skills or talents. All right, so you're going to see where you could have overexerted your energy as well. What's up, Powder? So yeah, I feel as though there's this energy around you that's here, but it's going to take some time for you to ease into it. Cause it's like, who just jumps into who just cannonballs into a hot tub? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to ease your way in that thing. So you ease your way in to make sure the temperature matches. I think that these new situations, these new ideas, these new collaborations and connections that you're having in general that are coming towards you, it almost feels like you can see, like, your wishes are coming true. You can see it on the horizon, like something's coming towards you, and you can feel that energy, like, wow, that's my heart's desire, that's my wish fulfillment. And so it feels like you are really excited about that, as far as opening up that portal where you literally are able to see what you're wanting to manifest. Maybe these are things that you didn't even understand that you want to manifest. Maybe it was just that powerful that you were able to, kind of realize it all at once as the portal opened. Like, this is the dream that I have, and go for it. So there's going to be a lot of risk being taken There's going to be a lot of you having to stand up for your own. There's going to be a lot of you are going to have to put down worry about things working out. Just make the decision in your mind that it's already worked out, and then you'll get the guidance about how to follow that path later. You just kind of have to trust it before you even really have like the solid evidence. Hi, Queenie. Thank you, Ava. Okay, so I'm also you may be getting the feeling to back away from this, like, it's almost like, man, this is really too freaking good to be true. Like, you have to back away to make sure that you're not just jumping into something that, because I get for some of you guys, it could be the fear of actually being able to enjoy and have what you want, or the fear that maybe you may not get it, or that it's not going to last for long. Some of you guys could be dealing with that. So some of you guys could be backing up and like kind of like putting your foot in the water, then taking your foot out, and like putting your pinky toe in the water. Like, you really trying to figure out if it's going to match your energy. And there's no rush. So that's really good with this energy coming in. There's no rush. Whenever you're ready is when this energy is ready for you. Like, it's a portal that's opening. So take advantage of it and be aware of it. So that way, when you're thinking thoughts, or when you're, going through your different emotions, you're able to change the way you think. It's going to set a new tone with this cycle here. All right. And we also have the 1111 portal in November as well. We got the 1010 portal. We got all the little portals going on. If you're really trying to fuck with it, I'm just saying, they be happening throughout the year if you be paying attention. All right. So everything, like I said, is opening up to you as much as you have previously or currently opened up to yourself. That's the one situation with this portal that we're going to start to see, is that as much as you open up to yourself is as much as the opportunities are going to open up for you. And they will happen in miraculous ways. Don't worry. You could be the most introverted introvert and still get an excellent opportunity just coming to you. All right. But it's only as deeply as you've opened yourself up, as deeply as you've looked at some of your own energy and got acquainted with yourself, right? Because that's the self-work, and having wish fulfillment. You have to know what you really want. So that takes work. It takes off peeling up the layers of what other people want for you and all that jazz. All right. It's opening up like an oyster, and you're the center of peace and wholeness along with grounding. So you're really going to be grounding yourself in this energy, or at least you should. And the reason why I say this is because what ends up happening next is really interesting. So there becomes a point where you feel that the energies match. You can see your wish fulfillment. Now you have to align with it. Now you have to come in its realm of view, right? So there's a divine alignment. It feels like everything is taking position before the curtains are pulled and it's action on the set. So like I said, that going through you may be experiencing different situations that are kind of like training you to make certain decisions when this situation occurs, when it's like action on the set. You have already kind of rehearsed in a way with these prior situations, or these things that you feel like were a failure or that you never really got. And now you're kind of like working through that to actually finally prepare yourself for your wish fulfillment. But it's based on how much you've been open to yourself. So don't forget, this includes doing the self-work. All right. This includes doing what you need to do to put yourself in a position to be aligned. Right. Not only have the events been conceptualized, but there's been an understanding formed between spirit and the living. So your spirit, your higher self, has communicated with you. You have communicated with your star family or whoever is guiding you in the spirit realm, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, in order to be prepared for this. So if something is going on where you're like, I don't know if I could do this, don't worry. You are prepared for this. You've gone through like spiritual training. Like I said, it could be in your dreams or through various situations that you find yourself in prior to this Lion's Gate, or that you found yourself in before. You've gone through the training for this. Basically, the spirit is orchestrating the scenes and the acts, but we're living by the lines of the screenplay. So that's where I'm saying you have to start making new decisions with this Lion Gates portal, because you're actually able to change the storyline. You're actually able to transition into Act 2, Scene 3. You know what I mean? Versus Act 2, Scene 2. You know, you may even be changing a whole chapter. Act 3, Scene 1. Like, you know what I'm saying? That could be what's happening for some of you guys, depending on how much work you've done. And so it's kind of like we have a responsibility to change the storyline. Yeah. To kind of shift where we want to go. Right. Because if we're not happy with where we are, and if we have the energy to go where we need to go, then all we have to do is shift it in our mind. We just have to tell our body, turn left or go right or follow this path over here. You don't have to keep walking that way. So that's the divine alignment. The divine is orchestrating events and situations and putting inspiration towards you so that you can align yourself with a path that has already been created for you in order for you to have what you want. Okay? I'm just saying. Like, you've already rehearsed this with other people. You're ready for this. Okay? I'm just saying. So there'll be some divine interactions. They may become a theme. I am seeing that as things begin to quickly approach a climax. So you're starting to feel like, okay, there's a reason why this happened or why that happened. There's going to be some sort of divine interactions that are going to link up. They're going to make sense to you in your life, in your world, within your realm of understanding of synchronicities. It's going to link up where a whole other situation, a whole other divine connection or interaction happened that connects to something that maybe you had a dream about, you thought about, whatever, right? Even the lines that don't have excitement are important for the forward progression. So even though you have times where it's not like action-packed or what you personally think in your mind, it's still leading you somewhere. You're still going somewhere. You're walking down the path. It's almost like you have to imagine telling your story to somebody as if they never heard it. And even those slow points where nothing really happens, it's still building up to that. But wait, there's more type energy where you're like, hold up. That's not it. Because, yeah, it was like that for a little bit. But then this is what happened next. And you begin to tell your story. So you're switching storylines. You're changing out the story that you would like to play. It's almost like you're shifting here. Everybody's kind of taking a step forward here. Some people who are not able to take a step forward are just, I don't know, stepping. We got 8-8. All right. I'm seeing it. The portal, man, is here. It's open. Okay. I also feel like it's about to gain more momentum, the energy of your life, like the music. If you could feel like or hear a theme song of your life right now, it might sound like kind of like dun, 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 but then it's gonna go dun, 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 like it's about to get popping up in this bitch. I also felt channeling of like being able to feel the rays of sunshine, as far as just the energy. Charging up my energetic DNA to be able, if that's what I get, it's an energetic DNA charge. So the literal sun is going to be sending out codes around this time, this portal being open for you to be able to charge your DNA, your energetic DNA that connects with the codes from the sun. Like the light has codes and information that it gives your body, your energy, and you're being able to kind of be assisted in that way. So some of you guys may need to be out in the sun. If you need to wear your sunscreen. But like go outside and really get the downloads. Some of you guys are going to get a lot more ringing in your ears. You may also hear a lot more chimes, bells, or whistles. It could even be like an alarm you have on your phone that whistles off randomly, or you're just going to hear like a natural bell, like a church bell. I'm hearing for some of you guys. To me, that means something like you need to be doing some more studying if you're hearing church bells. But other than that, you're going to be doing really, you're going to start to feel the energy integrating with you as you're outside, getting the information from the sun, as you're starting to just naturally wonder how your storyline is going to go, what's happening, what's going to change. It's kind of like you're creating it as you go along. This is the dawn of a new world for you. It doesn't make sense to those. So the analogy I have is like, if somebody's on Windows 10, it's not going to make sense to a Windows 95 user. So there are going to be certain people who do have a level of stagnation from going from what they see that they don't want anymore, what they see that they want to achieve, to actually doing it. There could be some stagnancy for some people. They could have to be fighting, or they may have fought their lower egos or self-confidence issues or confidence issues, insecurities. These things are going to come up for some people. If they have not been dealing with it, it's going to come up pretty rapidly here. Like you could see, somebody getting a lifetime opportunity, or somebody getting promoted, or somebody around you. Some of you guys could see that people are elevating, and it may trigger you to feel very insecure if you haven't worked on that. It may trigger you to feel like boast your ego if you haven't worked on that. So there could be some reverse reactions to like seeing this energy. That's interesting. You heard of wolf and bells. Okay. Now don't get me started on the etheric animals, the protections, okay? Because some of y'all spirit guides could be coming out, or you could be having an ancestor that is channeling as a spirit guide in the form of an animal or a totem. All right. So I'm also seeing here too, like I said, if somebody's on a Windows 95 system, they cannot go to Windows 10. You may be on Windows 10, somebody's still stuck in Windows 95. And that's just in general what's happening with this shift. Because what I'm seeing here is that the old system has been retired, but there are some people who are still adjusting to the fact that what once was will no longer be. What once was floppy disk, for example, is no longer something that we don't have to deal about on floppy disk. We got USB cords, whatever. So what once was will no longer be. And I think that there's a shift in how we take charge of our personal lives happening during this line gate and just in general. Because it's not like we're going back to anything that we've been used to. We're all having to adjust to something new here as we go forward. So that's what I'm getting for that. I feel as though we've crossed paths with an alternate reality. I thought about that for the whole 2020. It almost feels like we crossed paths with an alternate reality. We hit like some sort of T or some sort of interception. If you did the self-studies, then it should be easier to gather the knowledge that you seek. But if you haven't, you're going to have to align yourself to becoming one with yourself and opening those channels. So like that whole Kundalini energy channeling, you feeling the vibrations. I'm also getting here too. This Lionsgate feels kind of hot as well. But it feels like a warm heat that keeps you comfortable. It feels like a heat that will take care of you if you nurture it. But I'm also getting for some of you guys, if you live in colder climates during this 888 portal, if you're manifesting, you may start to feel heat where you reside. Like, did somebody turn the heater on or whatever? It's this hot energy, this solar plexus energy. Your body could also be generating all this energy, like I said, from the light codes, from the sun. So be sure to get outside. But yeah, it's very important during this time to listen to your soul calling, because imagine how devastating it must be for the calling of your soul to be ignored or gone without love or nurturing. The calling of your soul is your heart's desire. And if this is the time, if your soul is calling through these situations that are trying to organize you to where you need to go, to what you want, if you fight or resist it, it's almost like you're not allowing the goodness that you want to come towards you. You're not allowing your wish fulfillments to come. Yeah. Seeing 555 like 15 times in 3 days. Yeah, it's definitely 555 is actually the number of change. This is kind of what I'm talking about here. So 555 is the number of change. Something is going to change here. Something is shifting. It may be a rapid change, like it happens very instantly, but it's coming. And I definitely feel like 555 is a precursor to this Lion Gates portal. For others, it will nag. Something's going to nag at your entire life. There's going to be this uncomfortable, like crook in your neck energy in your life, because it could happen through different aspects. It could happen through different situations or scenarios. And it's only going to stop unless awareness has been made, because it's been brought to your attention. Something's being brought to your attention right now. And if awareness isn't made about something, it's going to just continue to poke you and probe you. Like, unless you're able to make a change or feel, do something, get the momentum to do something about it, or at least acknowledge it. For some, it'll feel like an itch that you would really love to scratch, but it's in the middle of your back. And you're like, fuck, like, how do I you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like that type of energy too. For some of you guys, you can feel what it is, or you can feel something, an urge, but you're not sure how to complete it or how to get there, or what it even takes to get there. If you have been asleep, for any of you guys, you will wake up with this like urge to scratch the middle of your back. I'm getting people could be scratching their back. All right. Or just in general, it feels like if you're asleep, if you're not like on this energy wave, you're going to wake up feeling like you need to scratch your back. Like, I need to get to this. It's kind of just like you'll snap out of whatever it is that you were in, or situations will like kind of force you to snap out of it. You can really take advantage of this wave, though, is what I'm feeling for a lot of people. So don't get into this negative thinking. Don't get complacent in your emotions and let things stagnate. Really ask yourself what you want and where you're going towards, and be open to it, to all of it. All right. So what I'm seeing here too is that messages on your spiritual voice machine are going to be revisited. There could be some things earlier in the year that you want to complete, and right now is the perfect time to like get the energy and the motivation to really start it right now during this portal, because I think there was a level of emotions needing to be processed. Earlier there was something that you couldn't do right away that you were going to do or you were supposed to do earlier in the year. You're going to start it. If you are in tuned and aligned with this portal, you're going to be able to restart this or kind of put more momentum and effort towards it once this portal has been open and closed. I definitely feel like old ideas are coming back. Things that your intuition told you like way before, you're tapping into again. You're tapping into it. Like, hold up, what was that I was thinking, or what was that idea I was gonna do before all this pandemic stuff happened or whatever? So listen to that. That's like your soul calling. It's a soul reminder. It's like a reminder. You know what I'm saying? Ideas that you once had before are going to possibly be coming back. But now it's going to be, since you were able to take some time to rebalance yourself, you're able to bring stability to these ideas. I think before it was a really good nudge. It was kind of like, okay, let me get you like, let me put you on game about how this could go down. You could do this. You could have a bright idea to do that. But I think there was some emotional processing, some water cleansing that you were doing within your emotions. And now you're able to bring this idea, this inspiration, justice with stability, because you're stable now, or you're making a stable like resolution for yourself or a wish for yourself. Okay, so you're going to bring these ideas, the stability that they needed to actually flourish. And you're going to begin to plant your seed with that. That's what I'm seeing. That's what you could be doing during this portal. I'm just saying. If you want to. If you don't, I don't know what's going on for you. But this is how you could feel during this time. Like you're able to finally plant your seed in something that you wanted to start before. Yeah. So I also feel like it can feel like things are rapidly taking off. So it's almost like as soon as you put that seed to the dirt, when you do finally get everything you need to start something, or when you start putting the energy into it, it's going to start taking off very, very rapidly if you've been doing your work, because all the work that you did before, kind of like all the energy that you did working on yourself, removing anything that needs to be removed and welcoming and being open, that's going to allow for this to come right in, because this is your reward for doing the self-work. All the shit that's happened from, I want to say, February to now, this is going to be a shift in that energy going into August. Everything from February to now. So you could have had some major changes. And even in these changes, are going to be changes, is what I'm getting here. But it's going to start taking off really quickly because, like I said, this should have been planted earlier. So it's almost like you have like a seed that you weren't able to plant, in the springtime, but you plant it in the summer and it just takes off and it'll be ready for harvest. Like you don't understand how fast it grew and why. It's because you've been cultivating this energy all along. That's what I'm seeing here. And I also feel like the blessings and the lessons, you're getting that. You're getting what you truly need. Now is the time that the universe answers the wishes of your heart. It may be a surreal experience, but it's also well-deserved. So you also use your blessings wisely and don't forget the bigger picture. Some things could be sweeping you off your feet. They could be very overwhelming, or just in general, like a lot is happening at once. It's kind of like everything you hope for, but it's hitting you. And I'm saying you got to meet the universe halfway in order for this to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you did say that, Ava. So it's almost like you've been on this journey this whole time, not completely sure the destination. Some of you guys weren't even sure that you were on this journey. You just kind of like, well, we just doing this. And you realize, oh, I'm on a journey somewhere. I'm going somewhere with this energy. The late half of the year feels very familiar to you because, like I said, you've rehearsed the different roles that you're going to be playing. Like I said, action on the set. So things are going to start to happen, but you already rehearsed it energetically, spiritually. Maybe you did some dream work. Maybe there were situations that kind of prepared you for the actual situation where you're acting this out. You're playing your role. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're being guided. You're listening to the guidance. All right. It feels as if you rehearsed this part of the play. And just when you think something is over, there's more. Just when you think this happens, there's this. It's just this constant action energy from what you put in, what you kind of contemplated here. All right. There's a clear distinction of energies going and coming, or coming and going. So you understand what's leaving your life versus what's coming, or you understand the distinction of the energies, how they feel when they come in and out, how it feels to release something versus how it feels to receive something, your reward. All right. It may feel like you woke up from a dream, or like living your everyday life could feel like a dream. You could kind of get like dreamy, spacey, or it just feels very nostalgic. There's something going on with Neptune, I think, because that's the planet of dreams, but it just kind of feels like this sleepy, dreamy energy. Like, you know, those like sleepy films where they're like very nostalgic and like very cinematic. That's what it feels like now. It feels like that. So you could be interacting with people and you're like, is this a dream? Like, this feels weird. It feels like I've done this before, or it feels like I've been here before. You could be experiencing deja vu. You could have dreamt something and then you encountered the actual situation. So you're like, what the fuck? You know, it feels like that going into this, you know, on the other side of this portal. You could feel enchanted, like the force within you has personified through unexpected situations or events that just occur naturally. So a force within you is starting to personify around you. So this is you literally creating this reality of your dreams by all the work you put in, all the manifesting you did. Like, this AA portal is real. I would suggest, if you're going to do something on the AA portal, write down what you would like, write down your wishes, your dreams, how you intend to get there, what you're willing to give up to get it. You know what I mean? Be easy on yourself, of course. But that's what I'm feeling here. And so some things are going to be removed from you, but it's almost like the universe is instantly giving you something that you need right when you need it. All right. You realize that you have everything you need to actualize a project or an idea you've been sitting on. So it almost kind of feels like you wake up from a dream, or you're in this dreamy state where you're just like, I can make this, I can create this, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels that, like that type of energy. That's an interesting dream too, Powder. I also feel like it only took a moment of truth for you to realize that you had everything you need to go forth with a project, or go forth with an action, or go forth with something that's going to help you. You genuinely, like, pretty much what I'm seeing is, as you genuinely express yourself to the world, it's going to open itself up. As much as you genuinely express yourself and share your gifts, the world opens up more possibilities to continue these cycles. Because like I said, we're creating cycles. So as you continue to open yourself up, do your self work, the world is opening up more possibilities for you, like literally creating these possibilities as you are opening yourself up to your own desires, or to the kind of feeling or the thought that you can have what you want. Like, it's not too far off. All right. And this is pretty much creating new cycles. These are being formed, ones that don't suffocate you in repetition. So anything that feels very repetitive to you, it could be suffocating you. But we're wanting to create these new cycles that are spacey. You have room, because the repetition cycle just kind of feels like you keep learning something over and over again, or you keep dealing with the same type of people, or you keep working for the same type of job, or whatever it is. You might have switched it up, but it's like you keep running into the same energy. That's being closed out, and new energies coming in, where you're going to feel these new cycles that are being formed. These are going to give you room to breathe. It may not feel this way at first when the cycle is created, because it does feel like there's going to be some resistance, like I said, from those who are seeing you realize your dreams and your desires, and that it's coming true, and they're going to feel triggered within themselves. So it may not immediately feel like very spacey, or you have room to breathe, but eventually that's part of the self-work, is just going towards what you need and not worrying about if this makes anybody else happy, or if this is going to piss somebody else off, or is this going to make somebody proud of you. You're like, no. Does it make me happy? Does it make me proud? Does it make me not pissed off? Okay, cool, then it's good. I can go for it. And that's where you're being guided towards, to really sit in the seat of your own destiny and kind of create what you want. I mean, I'm just seeing it like that. There's no obstacle too big. There's no nothing. Like, you're going to be able to get through this. You're being supplied as soon as you literally realize, I need to be doing this right now. I need to be doing something right now. I have everything I need to do this. Why haven't I done this? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm just kind of getting from that. But the intention going forward is to create this new cycle. Tap into your super talents and abilities, as this is going to assist in the curation, because the energy is being created. I also urge you to take a step back and look back from a year ago, where you were, what was going on, what you wanted, what you accomplished. How has that changed? What's evolved starting from a year ago today? Can you see that time frame of a year? What have you done up until this point? that has changed, alternated, and benefited you. Now look at what you're doing right now as this lion gate approaches. What are you doing right now that you want? I mean, for me, I was back in Cali. I had literally, this was before I quit my job. I quit my job on the new moon or the full moon. I started writing an EP because I was inspired. I started channeling the lyrics, and I was telling everybody like, yeah, I'm finna make an EP the day I quit my job. I go to a bar, basically meet a producer that's a local, like on the fly, the day I quit my job, like literally on some super synchronistic shit, do my EP. So it's kind of like, and I had these goals. I want to get this done by my birthday and do that. And I had these goals. And I really like was like, okay, cool, this is good. A year later, I'm in Texas. That's what I was telling people after I did my EP. Yeah, I'm moving to Texas. I'm in Texas now, established. And I'm kind of coming back to that music energy of doing more music. It feels like some things of your past that you've done a year ago where you wanted to be or with the dreams and hopes that you had, it feels like either you have them now or you can at least see them now is what I'm getting here from this. And then, yeah, check yourself out. Visualize where you want to be a year from now, where you see yourself being. Yeah, and yeah, Powder, I feel like for certain songs, You Can Shine, the song You Can Shine on my EP was channeled. The Synchronicity Watch was channeled. And then the other ones I just kind of had, stored in the dome. So yeah, that's the energy I have for the 888 portal. We can pull some cards here real quick, but for the most part, I got everything out that I needed to say. It's this energy of changing. Things are shifting. You will literally, for some of you guys, because you have such a strong will, you may get yourself caught in a little bit of a doozy. Because it almost feels like for some of you guys, a lot of things are going to change, but it's what you wanted, but it's going to come at you like, damn. You're like, hold on, wait a minute. Back up. I'm gonna need you to say that one more time. All right, so let's channel. Thank you so much, ancestors, guides, guardians, for allowing me to see and bringing forth and guiding me to the messages that are needed at this time for the collective, for the 888 portal. Thank you, God, Source above all, for allowing me to channel the messages as they're meant to be received. Yeah, literally, is it going to do it? Yeah. You're focusing on a new beginning here. This is what I'm seeing for you. Focus on a new beginning. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting and securing this connection from any lower vibrational energies or entities. All right. What is the information for the collective in regards to the Lionsgate portal? What can they... Oh, a lot of messages wanted to come out. But let's see. Yeah. Literally, forgiveness and body care. Forgiving so that you can, gather your energy back, forgiving yourself. That's where I see some people who are kind of looking at the others who are making changes, or, they can see their dreams and they're kind of looking at themselves, but they're giving themselves forgiveness and taking care of their body. So just being able to tell yourself, like, whatever I went through, just kind of encouraging yourself. Because I feel like it's almost like some people feel disappointed when they see other people excelling in this way. They feel disappointed in themselves, like they didn't put themselves in a position to have this as well. And that's not the case. It's just stagnant emotions are coming up so you can actually get on board with this portal. Like the portal's open. If you can forgive and take care of yourself, then you can have the blessings that are coming for it. Speaking of blessings, we have divine guidance and blessings here. So you're being led literally to your blessing, your wish fulfillment. Literally. Your guardian angel is here just telling you how you got to go. Like, you got to do this and do that, and then you got it done. All right? We're going to channel some more message with the Keepers of Light. Why is guardian angel here, please? For this 8-8 portal, for the collective, please. Why is guardian angel here, please? Something unexpected is going to happen. You're increasing your awareness here. Why is guardian angel here for the 888 portal collective? We have Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael's working with you. Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And I just said a miracle is going to occur. Something miraculous is going to happen. All right. Why is forgiveness here with body care for this 8-8 portal collective? Okay. A lot of message came out. Okay. So we're going to try it one more time. Why is forgiveness here with body care, please, for the 888 portal collective? Why Why is forgiveness here with body care, please, for the collective, for the 8-8 portal? Yes, we have the Sakina, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Like they're teaching you the Macarena. The angels is like, now this is how you do the Macarena. You got to forgive yourself and take care of your wealth. This is how you do the Macarena. Like, I don't know, the universe is giving you the steps. They're telling you what you have to do. You have to trust that you're being led the way you're supposed to, no matter what's going on. And why is divine guidance here with blessing, please, for the 888 portal collective? Okay. Why is divine guidance here with blessings, please? Yeah, Cullinane. Yes. So I'm seeing that it's more spiritual changes, like I said, are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. This is your chance to go higher. If you just trust these changes, it's going to bring about many blessings here. But I do have Cullinane. You have to face your fear and allow these changes to happen. But also know that you're going to soar with these changes. And then we have the Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all, and remember that love has no boundaries. So don't give yourself boundaries when it comes to what you love. If you love something, it has no boundaries. You should be able to do it. All right. Why these cards up in here? Yeah. We also have phases and cycles. There's a beginning with every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. There's Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. That's the energy I'm getting here that we're all doing in order for that time where it's going to feel like things are just playing out. It's like because you rehearsed for it. You gave yourself more time to study your lines. So a scene is ending. You're studying your lines. We also have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So it's kind of like you're starting to see the formula. Something's ending. You're learning and rehearsing your lines for this next act that we're all shifting into with this portal. And while we're doing that, your obstacles are being removed. That's what I'm saying. Things are manifesting quickly. The moment you say, I don't have this or I need that, it's there. Like literally. That's how I'm seeing it. Let's get some messages here from the Talking with Heaven deck just to confirm, make sure we got everything we need. It's the Talking with Heaven deck, so this is technically a mediumship deck, but she talks. Why is Guardian Angel here with forgiveness and body care, please, for the 888 collective portal reading? So somebody's coming to you from the angel realm or a past or a loved one saying that they watch over you every day and you will be together with them again. So if you are holding on any pain in your heart from somebody that could have passed away, could have been a parent or a family member, maybe you didn't forgive them for something, or maybe there was a situation you didn't get to talk about before they left. They're watching over you, so you can release that. That's for some of you guys. And why is divine guidance here with blessing, please, for the 888 portal collective reading? Why is divine guidance here with blessing, please, for the 888 divine collective portal reading? I send you loving signs through nature. So somebody is guiding you through the signs that they send you. You can see butterflies. I'm getting a certain type of flower, or a butterfly, or a hummingbird. Okay, they're trying to show you that the blessings are near and you have a reason to celebrate. Yeah, believe in yourself, you can do it. Literally, take that leap of faith. This is what this is right now with this portal, this Lionsgate portal. It's taking a leap of faith after, you probably doubted yourself, you talked yourself out of not taking this leap of faith, you thought about it, but you still didn't feel like you were going to get anywhere unless you leaped and took that leap of faith. And you do it. Believe in yourself. Because your guides sure as heck believe in you. So that is your reading, you guys, for this portal. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I was meditating. My grandma, that's so beautiful. Yes, like they're coming in now to help support. They're offering extra support as well. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's a sale going on in the realms. They giving us shit half off down here. You ain't got to go the hard way. Now you can take the shortcut. You get the half off deal. That's what they doing out here. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. I will see y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the post notification bell If you need a reading from me, check the description box below. You can hit me up on my email, my Facebook, or my Instagram. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Take this time to start manifesting right now. Check in with where you are and see where you need to go. I'm just saying. Okay, baby. Okay. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.